Hello and welcome back to a Frontiere Motorsport video. We are back for another round of WEC predictions. I think this is our third one now, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure this is a third year in a row. About this time of year, we've done this.
Yeah. Well, I think as well wasn't the first WEC prediction video we did. That was our actual first video on the
That
channel.
was our first video. Yeah, yeah. This is after our 1 year anniversary, and big steps forward. This is back where we started.
Indeed. Bryce is also here. He's been a bit shy at the minute. I don't know why.
No,
He's
I'm not
quiet.
shy. I'm just like
He's not
I'm
shy.
letting you
He's
get
not shy.
on.
Just waiting for your introduction. Apologies as well if I do sound a bit. I am full of a cold at the minute, so
Mike's invalided. He's been invalided back to Blighty.
dying from the inside, I think's the phrase.
He's rotting from the inside.
Yeah, so it's not the best, but anyway, it's another day and it's another video. So there's quite a bit to go at here. Obviously, like last year, there is no LMP2. Only for Le Mans again. Correct me if I'm wrong, James.
I believe that's the case. Yes.
So in Le Mans, we're still running Hypercar, LMP2, and LMGT3.
Yes.
So, but there's so much change, and before I start rambling on, I am going to pass it over to our WEC guru, Mr. Broom himself.
You big me up so well, you do, don't you?
Someone has to.
You always put it on a pedestal. Yeah. So there's quite a few things that have changed. We've got some people who have changed teams. We've got some teams that are new. We've got cars that are new. We've got drivers who are new. We've got lots of things happening. So start it all off very easily. The big news is, and very happily to my ears, Aston Martin Heart of Racing have put two Valkyries in the World Endurance Championship. They've got one Valkyrie in IMSA and two Valkyries in the World Endurance Championship. Mike, please, by all means, put right smack bang over the middle of the video a gorgeous photo of the WEC and IMSA cars. I think they're brilliant.
I just think they're a normal hypercar. I'll be honest. I don't think it's anything too special.
Well,
So,
you guys are clearly uncultured and not my friends, so there we are.
If you haven't worked it out yet, Broom is a diehard Aston Martin fan.
No. Hang on. You're putting words in my mouth there. I would lay on the floor.
Do you disagree?
Drive over me. No, not at all. But yeah, so all their drivers have been released. We'll get into that in a little bit. We've got a different team.
Before you carry on, sorry, can I just say with the Aston Martins, how come they're allowed 007? Now, I know obviously they've always had that and they must have some special privileges, but we've got a 007 car and then we've also got a 7 car.
So simply because of the fact that the 00 is in front of it, it's allowed.
Oh.
Just simply because of the fact that it's triple digits, it's allowed.
Because I knew obviously in things like IMSA they allow it, but they were usually in different classes. So obviously if you're running a number 7 car in GT3s and you want to run 007, then that was always allowed. But in the same class, because obviously the Toyotas are going to be running with the number 7 board, but then you've also got the Aston Martins.
Like you say, Mike, I'm pretty sure it is a little bit of past privilege because as far as I'm aware, every single Aston Martin car that has ran certainly in the last 30 years in World Endurance, or certainly in sports car racing in the top class has had 007 and 009 on it.
Yeah.
I guess
certainly. I think actually since there was another 00 in a James Bond film, it's been ran as 007 and 009.
I guess it's similar to the Nissan thing where they always run car number 23.
Yeah.
Because of apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, 23 translated into Japanese is Nissan.
Yeah, it is.
So why do it?
Yeah, so Nissan, I'm sure is 2-3.
I think that's where their 007, 009 comes from, though. I think it comes after GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Being where there was two 00s in the same James Bond movie. So
now,
genuinely, I think genuinely that's it. I think they've just been allowed to keep it.
I have to admit though, I think my favorite Aston Martin has to be do you remember the DBR9, the British Racing Green one with the red accents? I think that was probably my favorite 007 car.
But just to swiftly move on. Sorry, I was getting a bit off topic here.
Well, before you do,
we'll come
let's be honest. I've heard some rumours from inside the paddock.
Oh, here we go.
About the Aston Martins
coming to your life.
Now, I don't know how true this is, But
Mhm.
from we obviously know they've been doing tests at Daytona and Silverstone.
Mhm.
From the verdicts, I've heard it's not a very stable car.
Yeah, I've heard
I've
that.
and I've heard it's really, really struggling to the point where apparently they nearly crashed it on the straight at Silverstone. So
What, the LMH or the MR Pro?
the hypercar,
The hypercar. Okay.
yeah. So apparently it might not like. Obviously, they've converted it slightly over to be an LMH car. Don't think that the adjustments they've made have been to the car's liking. If
Well,
that is true,
if
we'll
that
have
is
to
true,
see.
we will have to see. We will have to see. But that
But
might be the case. It might not be the case. We do not know.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
will find out.
that would be.
But to move on with the changes, we've also got something in the paddock which changed. Hertz Team Jota are now no longer Porsche. Hertz Team Jota, they're now
Yeah.
Cadillac. Because Cadillac have
Yeah.
pulled out of World Endurance Championship in a factory capacity. And have instead, Jota has become their customer/factory team. So they have factory support, obviously, but they are still running as Jota cars. They are now Cadillacs. Still got 3 Ferraris, still got 3 Porsches, BMWs, Alpines, Toyotas are all still knocking around. So we've still got and Peugeots. Did I say Peugeots? I might say Peugeots.
Yeah, the two Peugeots.
I did say Peugeots. They're all still knocking around, so we're still going to have a really good paddock. I think there's 18 of them. There are 18 of them in the
Yes,
top
yes,
class.
there is.
18 in the top class, 18 in the GT3 class.
Yeah.
We've now got a different Aston Martin AMR customer team running the other GT3 as well as Heart of Racing. We've got Racing Spirit of Le Mans. And then we've also got TF Sport, obviously still running their Corvettes. What else we got? Oh, Iron Lynx. That's a big thing. Iron Lynx are running 2 AMG GT3s, 2 Mercedes AMG GT3s, which is quite out of left field actually, because we thought Iron Lynx were still running the Lamborghinis or still had a good relationship with Lamborghini, but Lamborghini have pulled their support from the World Endurance Championship.
But let's be we all said last year. We all said last year that Lamborghini was. We were all quite excited. I'm pretty sure 1 or 3 of us actually said Lamborghini was going to be in the top 3 at Le Mans last year.
Yeah, I think I did.
We were wrong.
Let's be honest. They really didn't perform.
They really did not perform well, which is why they've pulled. Which is why they've been pulled. Which is a shame, but it has given way to Mercedes AMG coming in, and both Iron Lynx cars, Iron Lynx 60 and 61, are going to be running it. But what is strange is that the Iron Dames, who obviously for a long time have obviously been associated as part of Iron Lynx as a subdivision, are now actually running a different car to them.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a subdivision. It's just the female team, isn't it?
Oh yeah. But as in they were all under the
Iron
Lynx
under the same umbrella.
Yeah, with the same cars and the same team. But now they're actually using a different car. The Iron Dames using the Porsche GT3R.
So that then breaking, have they now broke like that connection between the two, or that just a different car?
I will be completely honest with you. I'm actually not sure. It is not necessarily up in the air. However, when you look at, for example, press releases and things like that, the cars are pictured with Manti on one side and the Iron Dames on the other. So maybe it's the Manti Iron Dames.
Yeah.
Porsche Manti Racing. So
Bit
that
of a
might be the case as well. And we've still got 2 Ferraris in there, 2 BMWs with Team WRT, which is good. Valentino Rossi and everybody making a return. Two McLarens with United Autosports. What else we got? 2 Lexuses. Yeah, go
on. Heart of Racing, obviously running the Aston Martins in the GT category.
Mm-hmm.
There's a name that caught my eye. For anyone who watched Formula One in the early 2000s, you may have heard of a driver called Rubens Barrichello, who used to be a teammate for Michael Schumacher back in the day.
Yeah. Racing Spirit.
I was going to say that's Racing Spirit of Le Mans, that one.
Racing. Oh, I've read the wrong
the French one. The French one.
French car.
So they're one of the drivers for the Racing Spirit of Le Mans is a young chap called Eduardo Barrichello, who is the son of Rubens. So it's nice to see the Barrichello name back in racing again.
Yeah.
Well, like you say, there are a lot of, as always, there are a lot of famous names in this list. You know,
Do you know what? Sorry, do you know what I've just noticed here?
Go on.
Ryan Hardwick.
Where?
Driving in the Manti.
Hey?
Forgive my ignorance. I don't know who that is.
You should know.
Should say you should know.
I think I know. I think if that's the one I'm thinking, you're thinking of, Mike.
Yeah. I'm just fact checking just so I don't look like an absolute idiot.
I'm also fact checking. I'm pretty sure Is it IndyCar? Asian Le Mans?
I can't say I've heard that name in IndyCar. Well, maybe I'm looking like an idiot now. I don't know.
Or am I thinking of Harvick? Harvick.
No, Harvick's a NASCAR driver.
IMSA? 24 Hours of Daytona?
Should we go with technical difficulty?
Are you thinking of someone else, Mike? Or are you?
I must be thinking of somebody else.
Are you thinking of Harvick? Are you thinking of Harvick from NASCAR?
I think so. I think I've had
I think that's who you and me were just thinking of then.
I think I've just had an absolute wobbler there.
Sorry, everybody. We've just really embarrassed ourselves. Do not listen to us whatsoever. Don't listen to us.
Yeah, Kevin Harvick. Yeah.
Yeah, is that the one you're thinking of?
Yeah. Is he still racing?
Yeah. No, he retired a couple of years ago, didn't he?
Well, it's not Harvick then.
Yeah, no. It's
anyway, we're going off on a tangent here.
Yes, we're going on a massive tangent here. Yeah, no, come on, back on.
Sorry, back onto topic. One thing I will say, which is again, and I can see it because it's right in front of my face. The Aston Martin Valkyrie is the only hypercar which isn't a hybrid.
Oh,
strange. I think that's not going to be too much of an issue though. Just because of the fact that the rest of these teams have all got, V8s and this, that, and the other, and they're hybrid. The Aston Martin has a huge twin turbo V12 strapped to the back of it.
So what I hear is gas guzzler. That's
gas guzzler. Well, I mean, a twin turbo V12 is more fuel efficient than a standard V12.
Okay.
So, and
compared to a hybrid system,
I was going to say, compared to a hybrid system, is it going to be more efficient?
Well,
Look, Broom, I know you're a fan of the Astons, but
well, I mean, it depends, really, doesn't it? Because at the end of the day, you're going to use fuel, and you might not have a very fuel efficient engine, even if you do have a hybrid.
Sorry, that is the statement of the century. You're still going to use fuel.
Is that going to the quote book?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry, I mean, what I mean is you may still use fuel in excessive amounts. You may still have a non-efficient engine or an inefficient engine, sorry, and still have a hybrid, But at the same time, Aston might have a very, efficient twin turbo V12.
Yeah.
And have not awful gas mileage. I mean, come on, it's a race car. It's not going to have brilliant gas mileage.
Well, no, of course not. But it's still especially when we hit Le Mans and we have to do a 24-hour race.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, mate, these cars refuel every half an hour anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
going down the list, if I may, and you briefly mentioned this before, Broom, but obviously I'll bring it back up now. Did you say that this is the last year of the current gen Toyotas?
I believe so. Someone might want to fact check me on it, but I don't think their first race was 2020, was it? Or was it?
Ooh.
I know, you're the WEC guru.
I was going to say, yeah.
Hang on, I think it may have been 2020 for the
GR010.
Yeah, for the GR110.
As you can see, we were heavily prepared coming into this.
Yes, we absolutely were. hang on. Please hold, callers. Just please play. Oh no, no. It was still LMP1. It was still LMP1. So 2021. So I think this might be the penultimate year.
Right. So maybe that's for the next episode then.
Well, possibly. I mean, I'm not sure. You never know, because the thing is that each Le Mans hypercar is homologated for 5 years. That's regulation.
Yeah.
It is on the teams, I think, if they decide to upgrade it or completely redo it.
Yeah, completely new chassis.
I think there is a grace period with it.
Yeah.
But I don't think they may or may not.
Speaking of upgrades and modifications, have Peugeot decided to keep the wing?
Yes, they have.
Right, okay.
I think a big advantage of having that wing that it's kind of foolish not to keep it.
Yeah, there was massive performance gain from the wing, so there's no point that they won't keep it.
Fair enough. But yeah,
But I think that's kind of, apart from the fact that there's obviously been some changes and shake-ups with drivers and this, that, and the other. I think that's mainly it. I'd say. I think that's it.
I think so as well.
The way changes and drivers and cars, yeah, it looks like it is.
Pricey, do you wanna run through the calendar?
Yeah. So obviously, with a new season, a new calendar. Well, apart from it's not that new, a lot of it is still very similar. We've got the test day in Qatar on the 21st and 22nd, which leads swiftly on to round 1 a week later at Qatar. And then we go through to no, we don't. We go through to Imola.
I was going to say, yeah.
We go through to Imola in April on the 20th. Belgium in May. And then we go to the 24-hour on June the 14th to the 15th. I'm pretty sure we'll probably be getting together to watch that, as we always do.
Yeah, hopefully my house will be done by then, so it'd be nice to maybe do that in the new gaff.
In the gaff.
In the gaff. I'm just actually looking through the calendar. There is literally no changes in terms of round numbers or.
Can we nip in some a bud of information here? In September, European Le Mans Series comes to Silverstone for the first time in a while. Now, I just want to say that obviously these are both run by the FIA and the ACO, which obviously also run the World Endurance Championship. So, technically speaking, if they deem it popular enough, there is a possibility that Silverstone could come back to the calendar in 2026.
Well,
what we're saying,
it'd be nice.
Well, what we sell out Silverstone for the European Le Mans Series.
Yes.
So WEC comes.
Every single person watching this video, go and buy a ticket. It's £35 for 3-day entry, and get yourself to Silverstone for European Le Mans Series.
Is that how much it is? £30.
£35 for 3-day entry.
Yeah, you're not that bad.
That's crazy.
3-day.
Thing is, this is not me throwing shade on other championships. I will.
Alfred.
But it's cheap.
I was gonna say. I mean, even like British GT, which I deem as cheap, that's like £30 a day.
Well, yeah, like British touring cars, £34 for depending what circuit you go to.
And that's usually just for quali day.
Yeah, but for 3 days at Silverstone. I mean, the thing is, you got to remember the fact that you can go to the 24 Hours of Spa for free.
Well.
Yeah, it's free entry at the 24 Hours of Spa, so you know.
Yeah, you just have to go to Silverstone, just take a tent, because everything around is going to cost you mega bucks.
Well, yeah.
Even the tenting spot's going to cost you ridiculous.
Nah, what do you mean? Just spend £7,500 and book out one of those racetrack overlooking villas, whatever it's called.
Oh, one of the Hilton rooms.
Yeah, that's. Oh no! The buildings that they're building through Cops and Maggots and Beckett's.
Oh, I thought you was meaning the Hilton room, because it overlooks the start line, doesn't it?
No, actually, to be fair, that's the first hotel I looked at. Apparently, it's full.
I'm not surprised.
Really?
Who'd have thought? Yeah, I think Europe. I think the problem is that people aren't like suspecting that, oh yeah, Silverstone won't be very popular for or it won't be very popular in Britain, but WEC was really popular here, really popular.
It's probably the most popular track in the UK.
Oh yeah, no, but even the fact that because it used to be an 8 hour, or it was a 4 hour. Sorry, it was a 4 hour. Even the 4 hour race got not full capacity crowd, but a lot of people were there because it was the fact that it's open pit, it's open paddock as well.
Yeah.
The fact that you can actually go in and look is just people were astounded. It blew their minds. They could go.
And there's been a lot of changes since then. The track is a lot more, what's the word? Appealing.
Yeah.
It's the architecture's definitely developed there. I walked the track not last year, the year before.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's
it's a stunning view.
Exactly, and I mean, that's the thing. They're probably going to want to be back in a place like that because it's a very the circuit has been updated and it's starting to get a really trendy, sort of area to be in. So you never know. They probably will go back. I hope. I really hope because that would be just so good to have it on our doorstep. I mean, quite literally, possibly, for it to be on our doorstep, so we can just pop over and go and see. But you never know.
Anywho, down to the main purpose of the video, our predictions for we'll go for WEC first, the overall championship. So we'll let Adam go first, since Broom's the expert in this field.
Why do you put me in these? No.
Right, I'll go first then. Right, so we'll go hypercar winner, LMGT3 winner, and then I'll go on to the next person. So I'm going to say, I don't think BMW is going to do well again this year. I want to say Aston Martin's going to be in that same field. I think it's going to be overhyped. Sorry, James. I am going to go for the WEC winner for hypercar. I'm going to say the number 6. No, I'm not actually. I'm going to go for the number 8 Toyota Gazoo car with Buemi and Hartley behind the wheel.
If you say so. If you say so.
We don't even need to ask Broom what his prediction is.
I think for
you
GT,
really think so little of me.
GT3 WEC winner, I'm gonna go for the 54 AF Course car, the Ferrari 296. I think they'll do all right.
You reckon?
Yeah. Anyway, Bryce.
Okay, so I really, 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 really want to say Toyota.
What does Zigga? Oh, sorry. You got me there.
Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think I can say it this year because they performed that well last year. They stayed, obviously. I know they won the Manufacturers' Championship in the end, but I just didn't feel confident about their performance throughout the year. However, so for my WEC prediction for the championship, I'm going to have to go for the number 6 Porsche.
The car driven by the almighty Kevin Estre.
Yes, I mean they won. I'm pretty sure they won it this year, didn't they? That's just gone.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it that car that had an absolute stinker at Le Mans?
I think
the Kevin Estre car.
Maybe, yeah. I think it might have been.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm putting it as my WEC, not my Le Mans. But yeah, so I would say the number 6 Porsche would be my pick for the WEC Championship, and for the GT3 category, I'm going to say the TF Sport Corvette, the number 81.
Okay. Brew?
My WEC Championship winner, I'm going to say 007 Valkyrie.
Oh, I never would have guessed that one.
I mean, who would have guessed? I mean, to be fair, I think I've got good reasoning behind it. Mainly because A, I am a fan, but B as well, it's got Harry Tinknell and Ross Gunn in it. who are both have been Aston Martin factory drivers and are Le Mans winners. So
I like how we didn't mention Gamble though, Bryce.
Well, no, but Tom Gamble hasn't done. I don't think has done a lot at Le Mans, whereas Harry Tincknell and
He
Ross
was
Grant
there.
both have.
He was there for the 100-year anniversary.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
Tom Gamble is the platinum driver for that team.
No, he isn't. He's gold.
No, he's gold. We talked.
Oh, he's gold. Sorry, yeah, he's gold. I
Yeah,
looked to the wrong side. Looked to the wrong side.
Come on.
And let me guess. GT3 is he going to choose the heart of racing Aston Martin?
Nope, you're wrong. I'm going to say the number 33 TF Sport because of the name that's the first driver, Ben Keating, which I just like. Ben Keating basically. Yeah, Ben Keating has been in that Corvette so much. Ben Keating wins in that Corvette every time he sits in it.
Oh, by the way, as of the day we're recording it, it's Johnny Edgar's birthday today.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, Johnny Edgar, if you're watching.
Happy
popped
birthday.
up on my Facebook earlier. I was like, sure.
Happy birthday, Johnny Edgar.
Also, as well, in terms of, sorry to butt in terms of recording, we have, we have watched the IMSA Daytona 24, so we have seen some of these hypercars out already.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is something to bear in mind.
Porsche won it, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. But yeah, so I'm going to go with the TF Sport number 33 because of that pairing. Daniel Juncadella, Johnny Edgar, and Ben Keating, especially in a Corvette. I think it's a done deal. Sorry.
Fair enough.
I think you're right.
So
I'm glad you agree with something.
Judging off what we've just said, then, do we think there is going to be any change in terms of who wins Le Mans? So
yes.
Okay, so I'll go again first. We'll go for Hypercar winner and LMGT3 winner. As much as I hate to say it, I think one of the Ferraris are going to win.
You reckon?
And it really pains me to say.
Do you reckon they'll do 3 years in a row?
Yeah. Hang on. I don't know why this has just popped into my head. I've just nearly had an absolute splutter with words then. When do Ford come into the play? Is it 2027? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. Forgot to mention that in the updates. Yeah, Ford have announced they're coming back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, do apologise. That did happen. So you get to see Ford versus Ferrari actually on track for full for the world to see, which I think is going to be brilliant.
I think that'll be brilliant. Yeah, so I can't wait to see that.
Is the Le Mans predictions fantasy or logical?
Well, it's a prediction. If you had to put.
No, the problem is I've got two somewhat close but not actually that close answers.
Right. What? If I told you you've got £100 to put on a hypercar driver and then a team, and then £100 to put on a LMGT3 team, who are you gonna have in? I said driver then for both times. Gee, I can't speak.
It's late on a Thursday, isn't it, lads? It's late.
I'm full.
Why do we do this? Why are we doing this? Let's go home.
Dying from the inside. I think the winner of the Le Mans is going to be. Is it going to be the 50 or the 51? I'm going to go for the 51 car with Collado and Giovinazzi. Jesus behind the wheel.
Well, they weren't the ones that won it last year. 50 won it last year, weren't they?
Yes, but I think the 51 car will take it.
Yeah.
And then my GT3 winner. As much as I'd love to say one of the Iron Lynx Iron Dames team, I don't think it will. However, I am going to put the... I'm going to say the Manthai Porsche.
Manthai Porsche, yeah. Yeah, because they won it last year, didn't they?
I thought one of the Cadillacs won. I could be wrong. Anyway, anywho, I think the Porsche 911 GT3 Manthai is going to take it the number 92 car.
Go on, Bryce, what do you reckon?
Well, I'm gonna have to agree with Broom. No, I'm not. I'm gonna have to agree with Mike.
Oh, it was going so well.
For a second. I'm gonna have to agree with you on the hypercar. I think it's gonna be the 51 Ferrari that wins it. It's a solid driver lineup, and I think Ferrari are putting a lot of time into becoming the kings of Le Mans again.
Yeah.
Because that's again 2 years in a row now since their return to the World Endurance. They obviously are putting a lot of time into Le Mans.
Like it's a bold statement, but I think they care more about Le Mans than they do WEC.
I do think I was wondering that as well.
I think the way that they're probably thinking about is what would Enzo want us to win.
Yeah, pretty much.
and I think that he would take Le Mans every day of the week.
Yeah.
Over the championship. I mean, he'd want the championship, but he'd take Le Mans every day.
Yeah, well, I mean, Le Mans the Triple Crown, and it's what you want to win.
Yeah.
So, and in terms of GT3, I'm going to disagree with you.
Ooh.
I think the Dames are going to get it this year.
You reckon?
You know what? I would love nothing more than the Iron Dames to win. I think, and I think I said this last year as well. They have put so much work into the drives. They've done so well. They've had so many unlucky races with failures and everything in between, and they are winning material, and they do deserve a win. But
preach, Mike.
Yeah, they do deserve a win. I don't know. I just think they've had that much bad luck. I think something will happen.
Well, maybe they'll really.
It's Le Mans, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because weren't they? What were they running last year? They were running Lamborghinis, weren't they?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I think all across the board, the Lamborghinis were.
Yeah, the Lamborghinis.
Because there was no. Correct me if I'm wrong, Broom, but I don't think there was an Iron Lynx GT3 team last year because they were running hypercar.
There was one.
Was the one?
Because it was the Iron Lynx. Was doing the Lamborghini hypercar as well.
Yes.
So it's basically the way you can think about it is that the green car was the hypercar, the yellow car was a GT3, and the pink car, which was obviously the Dames, was a GT3 because they were still linked.
Boom.
Yeah.
Were the Lexuses in last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Because if you remember, I was going to say, if you remember, last year was the introduction to the GT3, so we also saw introduction to the Mustangs, the Lexus, the what else? Mercedes. We didn't see many of them. The McLarens, BMWs.
I think just remember as well, lads. Rather unfortunately, we didn't actually manage to catch Le Mans last year, so I don't think we managed to watch any of it.
I did.
Me and Brycey were not. We were at Sexton.
Was it Snet?
I think it was Snet, yeah.
Was it Brands?
No, it was Snet.
We were at the touring car somewhere.
We were at touring car, so we didn't see any.
I watched it.
Not a single bit. But yeah, no, right. Time for my predictions. Drum roll, please. No! See, you're wrong. You're assuming something that you don't know the answer to. I'm actually going to say the 38 Cadillac.
Oh, okay.
The 38 Jota Cadillac. Mainly because that's Earl Bamber, Sebastian Bourdais, and Jenson Button. So, Earl Bamber, Sebastian Bourdais are two of Cadillac's factory drivers from last year, and Chip Ganassi drivers, and then obviously Jenson Button was the Jota driver from last year. So I think that's going to be a really good pairing. A really good team.
Did that three lineup compete in IMSA?
They may have done. They may have done, but I think if I remember correctly, Earl Bamber was in the blue Cadillac for a lot of the time, and then Sebastian Bourdais was in the yellow Cadillac.
Right. So they did drive, just not as a team.
Yeah, they didn't drive as a pairing, as an actual group in the same car, but they drove in the same team with the same machinery.
Okay.
And then I think to win in GT3, I am going to actually agree with Brycey. I would really, really think it would be a fairy tale come true for the Iron Dames to win it.
Yeah.
It has been such and we mean this sincerely, a long slog for them to get to, just to I don't want to say be in contention, but they've been race winners in the 911 RSR, but then they've had to kind of claw their way back.
Yeah.
From moving into GT3, and obviously the Lamborghini not being the machinery they thought it would be, but hopefully being in a Porsche is good for them because they've obviously been in Porsches before for a lot of the time. And yeah, like I say, I think it would be a fairy tale come true, and it would be such an inspiration for so many of those great people we know out there who want to do this. So
So to summarise, we've all said that the winner of the GT3 class is going to be a Porsche.
Yes, I think although we might not be resigned to it, I think you know what Porsche is like at the moment.
Yeah, it's
they won it last. They won it last year. I'm pretty sure they won it last year. So we can't exactly not put it past them, can we?
I think Broom just faded off into the distance then.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we can't put it past them. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. No, I agree.
They won it last year.
Going a little bit off topic, I forgot where I was going to go. Obviously with Jota not running a Porsche anymore,
yeah.
do we think that the Porsche is going to do as well?
What? As in, like, they haven't got the.
I think this was just more of an opportunity for Jota to kind of go, okay, we've got something new here. We've got obviously the factory team as its whole pulls out, and it's like, okay, they're wanting us to represent them now. So it's a new having spoken to people at Jota, it just seems like they have a constant will to push themselves.
Oh no, I'm not on about their side. Sorry, I mean, do I think that the Porsche not having Jota, is that going to impact the Porsche's performance, or does Penske still just run away with it?
I think Penske's still got a lot of. They have a big say on the performance of that car. So I think it'll be very.
I think certainly without. I think certainly the fact that there are less cars might be something that Porsche may find detrimental because of the fact that they will not have as much perhaps data.
But that was a regulation thing, wasn't it?
Sorry?
That wasn't that a regulation thing that they have to have 2 cars now? Because if you look at the list, there's there isn't a repeat anywhere.
No. Every manufacturer has 2 cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there are some manufacturers with 3 cars.
Oh well, yeah. Ferrari and Porsche have 3.
Oh yeah, Ferrari. Never mind.
Cars, but
ignore me then. I don't know.
But again, the works teams only have 2 cars. The rest are customer cars, aren't they?
Because that's what got rid of what was that other team called? Isotta.
Isotta Francini.
Yeah, because that was what their downfall was. Because then they suddenly went, you have to have a minimum of 2 cars, and they were like, we can't afford that.
I think they were fighting more legal battles behind the wall than I think what the media showed. I just think they was just up against it the whole time. Oh.
Well, I suppose the best thing we can say is we're going to have to wait and find out.
Indeed. and again, I think it'd be really nice to do a watch along this year. Obviously we've got the venue sorted. But the only thing we need to do, and I'm not just saying this, as a channel we need to hit 50 subscribers to do a live video. So if you do want to see a live watch along for the Le Mans video, make sure we get to 50 subscribers.
Yeah, share it around, guys.
I think we're only 2 subscribers off at the minute. I think we're at 48.
And just to say, guys, obviously this is a passion project and fun for us. And we'd love to earn money out of it, but this is fun for us. And the more fun we make it for you, the more gratifying it is for us. So
I was going to say, I've not even thought about monetization. It's
what is money?
Yeah,
What
I mean,
is
I've,
money?
I've got a job for that. I you know, I earn my money for
Yeah.
that. This
We will leave
is
you all viewers with a philosophical debate and say, what is money?
what
I don't know.
you know what? My head's in that frame of mind at the minute. You were just speaking words then.
Sorry.
At the
I'm,
end of
I'm
the day, we have
lost.
said since day one that all this is a bit of fun.
Yeah.
It's us getting to do something we enjoy and talk about something we love.
And talk about things which we haven't done research on.
Yeah, and talk about things and make ourselves look like idiots.
We do that anyway.
We don't know what we're doing.
Sharing our passion with all of you is something that we enjoy so much. So that's why we do it. It's the joy of the sport that we've all grown up and we've all worked in, we've all had a part in, and we like to share what we've seen, what we've been through, and hear what you guys think about the sport as well.
And as well, I know this is going to be a future video coming out soon, but this year we have got so much planned. Two big announcements coming very, very soon. And I really can't wait to... Yes. Hang on a minute. Right, whoa. I'm gonna leave this section in. Right, broom. I'm gonna leave the section in here. First of all, the first main big thing that we're going to be announcing, you was in the video.
Yes, I am.
You was with me announcing it.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. You bought me lunch afterwards. Yeah.
I did buy a lunch after it.
Oh my goodness.
It was that big. We had a celebratory dinner at Weatherspoons. Oh god.
I'm having you on. You know that. Come on.
Oh god.
Are you?
And anywho, yeah. So there's two big announcements this year, and yeah, we can't wait to announce them. One of them is going to be, I'd like to think both are good for the channel, but one part is going to be a stupid amount of content, and I really can't wait. Don't even start. Anyway, from myself and these two numbnuts, that is the end of the WEC prediction 2025 video. As always, if you did like the video and you like listening to these two clangers, leave a like and drop a comment on what you think your predictions are going to be for this year, whether it be Le Mans or for the WEC Championship. Let us know what you think. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, or you want to see what Broom has forgotten about.
Us two making a fool of us.
Yeah.
Trying to keep a lid on it all.
We should do a series.
He sighed. He sighed. Adam, we best stop. He's just sighed just then.
Go on, Adam.
That's fine. Let's let Mike go to bed. Come on, guys. All right. See you later, everybody.
Thanks. Take care.
See you later.